The 2025 Ford Bronco and the Jeep Wrangler are not just SUVs. They are off-road icons built for mud, mountains, dunes, and places where normal vehicles fear to go. Their rivalry is one of the most intense in the auto world, and 2025 makes the battle even tougher. The Bronco brings modern engineering, turbocharged power, and advanced terrain tech, while the Wrangler defends its legacy with rugged axles, big engines, and decades of trail dominance. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Engine power. Under the hood, the 2025 Bronco relies on a family of EcoBoost engines, a 2.3 liters turbo, a 2.7 liters twin-turbo V6, and a raging 3.0 liters V6 in the Bronco Raptor. These engines deliver strong low-end torque, fast throttle response, and impressive performance without needing huge displacement. The Wrangler, on the other hand, stays true to its heritage with a 3.6 liters V6, a 2.0 liters turbo option, the hybrid-powered Fork C, and the monstrous 6.4 liters Hemi V8 in the Rubicon 392. Jeep's variety appeals to purists, but Ford's turbo engineering offers modern efficiency and everyday drivability. Power seekers will love Jeep's V8, while tech-savvy adventurers may appreciate Bronco's sharp turbo punch. Off-road design. The 2025 Wrangler continues to use solid front and rear axles, a design that gives it outstanding wheel articulation, perfect for rock crawling and tackling uneven terrain. This setup is old school but extremely effective for slow, technical trails. The Bronco takes a different approach with independent front suspension, giving smoother control, better stability at speed, and more comfort on rough desert-style tracks. Together with Bilstein shocks and locking differentials, Bronco's system feels more refined and easier to handle for beginners. Wrangler remains the king of rocks, but Bronco dominates fast off-road stretches where stability and speed matter more. Ground clearance and fording. Off-roading comes down to inches, and both vehicles deliver. The Bronco offers up to 13.1 inches of ground clearance and excellent water fording capability around 37 inches, depending on trim. Wrangler stands close behind with up to 12.9 inches of ground clearance and about 34 inches of fording depth. The approach and departure angles of both SUVs are nearly identical, meaning both can attack steep hills or drop-offs without scraping. However, Bronco's slightly higher clearance and stronger water performance give it a marginal advantage for deep trails and river crossings. Interior quality. Both of these vehicles have rugged and practical interiors that are meant to get dirty and muddy. While neither offers true luxury, the Bronco has a much more refined interior than the Wrangler. The 2025 Wrangler's interior is a definitive step up in terms of quality over previous years. There are a number of hard plastics around the cabin, but that also makes it easier to clean grime. The 2025 Bronco does a fantastic job blending modern elements with its classic design. There are a couple of hard plastics and cheap-looking materials in the lower trims, but those vanish as you move up the line. Bronco drivers won't have to reach too much for their interior controls, and the layout of the controls is much more simplistic than in the Wrangler. Interior features. The 2025 Bronco comes standard with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, remote start, in models with an automatic transmission, a 12-inch digital gauge cluster, a 12-inch touchscreen, and more. Ford Sync 4 comes standard, and it provides over-the-air updates to make sure you have the most up-to-date features available. It's also incredibly easy to use. Available features include wireless device charging, a household-style power outlet, and a 10-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, among others. Standard features in the 2025 Jeep Wrangler include a 3.5-inch driver information display, a Wi-Fi hotspot, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a 12.3-inch touchscreen. The Wrangler's touchscreen runs on the Uconnect 5 interface, which is one of the most user-friendly infotainment systems on the market. If you're willing to spend some extra cash, you can add a 7-inch digital gauge cluster, a 12-speaker Alpine audio system, a 115-volt household-style power outlet, and more. Both SUVs have intuitive infotainment setups, but the Bronco wins this category because it has a more robust list of standard and available features. Cargo space. The four-door Jeep Wrangler has a decent cargo capacity for the class, At 31.7 cubic feet of space with the second row in use and 72.4 cubic feet when they are dropped down. Two-door versions of the Wrangler have a maximum of 31.7 cubic feet. The 2025 Bronco has more cargo space than most other off-road-oriented SUVs. Four-door Bronco models provide 35.6 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats in use and 77.6 cubes with the back seat folded down. Two-door Broncos have a maximum of 52.3 cubic feet of cargo space. Acceleration. The 2025 Ford Bronco comes standard with a turbocharged 2.3-liter four-cylinder engine producing 275 horsepower and 315 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers rise to 300 horsepower and 325 pound-feet when you use premium gasoline. While the Turbo 4 provides decent power for everyday driving situations, the two optional engines are more authoritative. They are a 315 horsepower twin-turbo V6, 330 horsepower with premium, and a 418 horsepower twin-turbo V6, either of which will have other drivers eating your dust. There's no denying the Bronco has a lot of power, but the Wrangler is still the pinnacle of off-road SUVs. The standard 285 horsepower 3.6-liter V6 can be used on the road or off it. However, the top-of-the-line Rubicon 392 Final Edition, with its 6.4-liter V8 producing 470 horsepower, is where the true performance lies. Fuel economy. Neither of these SUVs will win any awards for efficiency, as they return some of the poorest fuel economy estimates in the class. The 2025 Wrangler earns 17 mpg in city driving and 23 mpg on the highway with a manual transmission and the base V6. Adding the automatic transmission, that the V6 increases fuel economy by 1 mpg. The performance-oriented V8 engine gets a meager 13 mpg in the city and 16 mpg on the highway. The most fuel-efficient version of the 2025 Bronco is the base model with the 2.3-liter Turbo 4, which provides 20 mpg in city driving and 21 mpg on the highway. Choosing the twin-turbo V6 in the Bronco Raptor drops fuel economy estimates to just 15-16 mpg city, highway. Ride and handling. Being a body-on-frame SUV, the 2025 Jeep Wrangler drives more like a pickup than a crossover SUV. On the road, the Wrangler can feel jolting and bumpy, especially when you're opting for the smaller two-door model. Four-door Wranglers have somewhat smoother rides, but you'll never feel like you're driving a sedan. When it comes to braking, the Wrangler can take different distances to stop from the same speed. The Bronco may not be the best handling SUV on the market, but it's certainly better than the Wrangler. The Ford has more stable handling and gives the driver more control. There can be some nose diving when you brake hard, and that dip increases when you're using bigger tires. These two SUVs were built for off-roading, but Bronco wins when it comes to on-the-road driving. Safety. As of this writing, the 2025 Jeep Wrangler and 2025 Ford Bronco have not been fully crash tested by either the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety or the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA. Because of that, we won't declare a winner here. The 2025 Bronco has undergone some NHTSA crash tests, where it received decent scores. The 2025 Wrangler has yet to undergo crash testing from another organization, but its available safety features include forward automatic emergency braking and blind spot monitoring. Both SUVs come with 2 complete sets of latch connectors for installing car seats. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.